Hey guys, hope you're all enjoying your summer. Today I'm going to be talking about my paper. Pretty much I've wrote it on the image of God. Um, in Genesis 1:27, we are told that we are all made in His italics, bold, underline, own image. Um, but there's been a lot of debate, especially within the Christian community, um, as to what this truly means to be made in His image. Um, I mean, obviously, there's various interpretations. Um, I wouldn't be able to even count it on two hands. Um, but I'm gonna, for the sake of time and for the sake of my 10-page paper, I'm going to talk about the main three that I focused on um, when writing this assignment. Um, anyway, let's get started. The first view that I covered was known as the substantive view. Now, this view pretty much asserts that um, when God is saying that we're made in His own image, um, He's talking about specific human characteristics that are pretty much only found in mankind, in humans. It's not found in other aspects of creation. It's not found in a rabbit or a bird. Like it's human characteristics. Um, I mean, this isn't just limited to physical attributes. It's also mental capabilities as well. Actually, Augustine um, held this view. Um, he actually found that he understood the image of God as being um, found in um, a man's ability to um, rationalize and a man's memory, their intellect, and their ability to reason, make decisions. Um, I mean, this is definitely something that I could definitely see some truth in. I mean, God made us as um, as rational beings, like we're able to mentally take on um, decisions and just make right choices. And I could definitely see the image of God in that. Um, Also, God made us relational beings. That kind of flows into the second view, which is the relational view. Um, Pretty much that view tells us that God is seen through our ability as humans to relate to other humans, um, to relate to God as well. Um, when Jesus is asked, which are the what is the most important commandment, uh, Jesus tells the Pharisee that um, it's to love your God with all your heart, soul, and mind, and the second was to love your neighbor. Um, I mean, if you want to find out what the image of God really is, then you study the life of Jesus pretty much. Um, I don't know. I definitely see this. I mean, growing up, I always um, was taught the golden rule. Treat others the way that you want to be treated. I had the little bracelet that said WWJD. It has to do with relations and like just our ability to communicate with other people. Um, I'm a firm believer that this is also um, what it means to be in the image of God. Um, the third view that I covered is the functional view. It's the role of us as humans in the rest of creation. We're made separate. We are set apart from the rest of creation. So it's pretty easy to it's logical to think that we have some responsibilities here. You know, we're not just sitting like bumps on a log. Um, Pretty much, we are what I like to call the babysitters of God's creation. Um, we're to have um, dominion over the earth, and we're to rule it. Um, But I wouldn't get too carried away with those words, though, because when people think rule and dominion, they think of like dictatorship, and that's not the case. We're to serve and protect the rest of creation. And you know what? We're human, like mankind is God's creation too, so we're to serve and protect each other. Um, Pretty much summarizing this all up, um, once again, we're the babysitters of creation. God just left for a while, and now we're the man of the house, so we have to take care of things until God comes back, or Jesus comes back. And um, I mean, I agree with this view as well. Man, you'd think I would just agree with anything. Definitely agree with this view, and I definitely see limitations in each one. I mean, we were told to include objections to our own view, and I thought that was really interesting because it really made me, I don't know, really made me think. It really challenged me to come up with a good view. It just really challenged my thoughts, and I appreciated that. Um, Pretty much, what I came up with was, you know, I'm gonna have to go with a holistic view on this. The image of God is not seen in one subject alone. I mean, it's not just our physical and chemical makeup, um, our ability to reason. It's not just our ability to relate to other people, um, and it's not just our function here on Earth. It's all three of those combined. Plus, I mean, there's other other aspects that are not even mentioned here. But I tend to take a more holistic approach when it comes to understanding what it means to be made in God's image. Um, I know that this is a topic that's been debated for years, and I mean I'm not the answer to this question, um, but it's just kind of nice to have formulated my own idea as to what it means to be made in the image of God. It's a pretty important question that um, everybody, every Christian should really consider. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much what I wrote my paper on. I know that it was a lot to cram into such a short video, but if you have any more questions about it, just, I guess, shoot me an email. All right. Thank you very much.